Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, first off, if anybody comments on how I sit during my readings, I'm gonna block because it's none of your business. I sit here every day, all day long, doing personal readings. My butt gets sore. I need to change it up sometimes. Today is one of those days. I am gonna sit like this and stop telling me it's inappropriate. I'm gonna block. Anyways, okay, that's it. That's it. And besides, I got cool pants. You have to see my cool pants. That's not why. Anyways, okay. Here we go. What are we gonna see? We're gonna do divine feminine and masculine reading together. I've done a few of these. I want to see what the mirroring is looking like. Union space. Let's get into it. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through for the counterparts. What can we see for how each are thinking, feeling, what each are wishing in the connection, the actions being taken, biggest challenge, spirit guided solution. I feel like some of you might have been laughing at my little outburst, but come on, come on. Priorities. What is the direction of the connection? Divine Creator, where are the energies going? What can we see about all of this for the masculines and the feminines in the highest? Oh, a card is trying to jump off of the pile. So sometimes I get this magnetic effect with my hands, and that just happens. Sirian Stargate, transcendence, prayerfulness, and serenity. Oh, gee, I think it's a personal message for me to like not worry about what others think about the way I sit. Okay, never mind. My guides are funny. Funny, funny, funny. Okay, shuffling the clarifiers. Why not? Let's do it. No, I'm just going to do it that other way. Okay, what are the divine masculines thinking about the connection? Wow. Moving away from karmic partners, karmic paradigms, karmic situations, unbalanced things. This is the karmic partner, the karmic home situation, the karmic business ideas, and the Chariot is movement. We do have a little bit of this shadow side rearing up, a little bit out of control. So while there's movement, there's a little bit of winging it energy. Divine masculines are definitely freeing themselves from the karma. They've seen something. What are the feminines up to? Four of Swords, Lord of Rest from Strife. About who? King of Wands. That's my Divine Masculine card, but it's in the reverse. So Divine Feminines, you're letting go of your Divine Masculine who's not showing up in their empowerment. You are ending the strife, you're letting go. The Four of Swords actually is the card of healing that happens after karmic, well, after third-party situations. Isn't that interesting that the divine masculines are letting go of the karma and you're able to now let go of your masculine? Yeehaw! So energy works that way, everybody. So the feminines have always had a very difficult time letting go of their masculine. And the masculines have always had a very difficult time letting go of their karma. See how that works? Like, you just can't make that up. What is the union energy here? What can we be aware of on the conscious mind? Ecstasy, rapture, flux, amplification, heartwave resonator. There is a resonance. Spooky action at a distance is what I'm getting here, and a heart opening, heartwave resonator. So ecstasy and rapture, this is like the rising up, the second chances. There's a flux, a change, amplification. Things are shifting is what I'm hearing. Major changes. So masculines, you're feeling more free of letting go of shady things. Feminines, you're letting go of the pain regarding your masculine, letting go of your masculine, sweating the small stuff regarding your masculine, all of it. You're finding some rest from strife. Okay, what are the masculines feeling on the heart space? They're tired of waiting for balance to come into those karmic situations, and they know innately that you are peace, that you represent peace, that you are balanced. You represent balance. You represent the end game, the healing, I heard. Divine feminine energy is incredibly nurturing and warm. Divine masculines are feeling that they have been keeping you waiting because of rebellious energy, this imbalance, the agitation, the restlessness, that's the word. Divine masculines are seeing that they have not been manifesting this situation because they've been restless. That's a little bit different than fearing the loss of their freedom. This is more of a personal accountability. Fearing the loss of freedom blames other. Taking accountability for the restlessness within is a personal motion. Awesome. What are the feminines feeling on the heart space? Knight of Wands, Lord of the Flame of Lightning in the reverse. This is the card of passion, one night stands, hot and cold, ghosting. In the reverse, it's a movement towards more commitment, more stability. Six of Pentacles in the reverse is the breadcrumbing, ghosting energy as well. But there is a commitment on the heart space. Feminines are not willing to put up with crap anymore, not willing to be breadcrumbed, not willing to be strung along, not going to hang on to anything that is weak energy. So isn't that interesting? Divine masculines are finally taking accountability for their weak energy and not putting it on others, and feminines are taking accountability for not wishing to align with others and really drawing in their own empowerment. This is that motion of letting go of the strife, and there is a release. But energetically, if there isn't communication going on right now, these things aren't being talked about, but we can see it. We can see it playing out right here. It's beautiful. I love tarot. What can we see for the union energy here? We got, nope, I didn't feel it. It wanted to go back in. Let's get a different one. There we go. Galactic Transporter, Adventure, Exploration, and Discovery. Yeah, I'm just hearing it's like the twins have all come into a new level of instrumentation. When we're not so preoccupied about external things and we're really coming into the awareness of our own navigation, our own capacity, our own accountability, our own mastery, our own motivation, all of it, that's when the true adventure happens, because it's energizing, not depleting. That is a beautiful thing to see. Everybody is getting real in their own right, I'm hearing. What are the masculines wishing for the connections? Four of Pentacles and Six of Wands. They want to open their hearts for victory. They're hanging on to these connections for sure. They're seeing that this is the gold that really matters. There's a foundation here. They want public awareness of the connection. They want to be strong enough to go forward and explore. We saw in the heart space that they're realizing it has really been their restlessness that has stopped this, and now they're saying, okay, just let me ground out, let me hold on to my sanity. I just heard my britches. I just heard too. And see where this can go. Ooh. I just heard the divine masculines being curious about what this relationship would look like if they allowed it to progress. in due time. For many, the masculines have been saying, heck no, I won't go. And now they're considering it. What are the feminines? Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So this is that karmic partner card, but in the upright for the feminines, and the Judgment card in the reverse. So divine feminines, you're beginning to really see your worth, really beginning to see what nurturing yourself is all about, self-love, mastery and self-love. Putting yourself first, knowing that's not selfish. You're about to see the benefit of that is what I'm getting. You're wishing to see what living your life that way looks like. Isn't that interesting? You're glowing up. You're becoming your best representation, and energetically the masculines are now desiring to align with you in the limelight, in public view. You're showing the world the real you, and the masculine wants to be seen with you in the world. Interesting. What is the common energy? Whoop. Seal of indivisible vision, psychic vision, hidden meanings, and dream readings. So you might be meeting in dreams. If you're not, there's a lot of symbolism coming to everybody right now. Omens, signs, synchronicities are going to ramp up, I just heard. So there's going to be things illuminating to each twin independently right now that they are on the right path. Signs and synchronicities have been coming up as a theme right now in a lot of personal readings, talking about they are not to be attributed to the counterpart. They are highly personal motions that each individual has with the divine about the nature of reality. Don't give your twin credit for the signs and synchronicities you're getting. Those are messages from the divine that you are on the right path. And so there is a sweeping motion of autonomous navigation that's coming in to build up each of our psychic awarenesses right now. So don't be misguided by giving the credit to your twin in some way. Understand that that is your own discernment, your own psychic giftings, your own spiritual giftings amping up as you begin to focus more clearly at this next level on your own development, your own spiritual advancement and mastery. When you're not focused on, in the masculine's case, blaming others, or in the feminine's case, focusing on what the masculine wants and not on the feminine's solo path, that hinders the accurate assessment of what's showing up with the signs and synchronicities. It's always about our own personal development. What actions are the masculines taking that will come towards union? Oh, there is the psychic intuitive Queen of Cups with the Emperor. They are not holding back the love and the wisdom of the feminine anymore. The Emperor can be a control freak in the upright. It is very much trying to call the shots. The feminine intuition, this is bringing up the patriarchal templates where the feminine was not allowed to demonstrate intuition in broad daylight. The divine masculine is dropping the guard regarding that and allowing the feminine to have a valid experience of reality and softening their own resistance to the prophecy that the feminines have shared with the masculines about what could be, about what they have been inspired by regarding this love. All of that, the divine masculines are dropping the guard. Some of the things that you've said, divine feminines, are echoing in their minds now. The love is not so outlandish now. Wow, what are the divine feminines doing? They're abandoning, walking away from all of it. Lord of abandoned success, Eight of Cups, and the Fool. Divine feminines, you are happy-go-lucky, stepping out on your own, connecting with new lovers, soulmates, dating, going out there, moving, changing jobs, stepping into mission, feeling empowered. You're not holding back in waiting anymore for your masculines. You're doing what feels right, and you're not guilted and shamed for it within your own psyche anymore. You're just putting down all of those rules and regulations, and you are truly stepping out with beginner's eyes and saying to the divine, bring what is meant for me to my existence and let me know what is for me. How beautiful. I love it because in this there's a feminine on the Fool card. How beautiful. Let's see what the connection space. So again, we see this highly individualized motion for the feminine, having this brave new experience. I do want to say that the Fool is facing the masculine side on my table, and that this is also she's listening to music or on a phone here, and it's towards the masculine, and I'm getting the sense that she's saying, well, if they communicate or not, I'm good. I'm open to it though. So there is this perhaps kind of energy that the feminines are anticipating. So there's this feeling that the masculines are picking up on the feminine taking care of their own energy, and that's also validating because the masculines are not feeling that the feminines need validation from them anymore. Ding, ding, ding. This is so awesome. What is the energetic card? Awakening to source, soul confidence, reassurance, and source essence. So divine feminines, definitely you're aligning with source. Divine masculines, you're definitely aligning with source. Orion, Stargate, power, authority, influence, and ambition. Everybody is taking care of business in their own right with source alignment, not worldly alignment. So everybody has risen up out of the previous worldly alignments and now connecting to source, which is actually now bringing the authority under heaven to the earth plane to innovate the higher dimensional frequencies and to demonstrate, to show that light. And it has to do with believing in the intangible and allowing that to inform the path against all odds, in the face of things that once were seen to be priority are now being let go of in the name of come what may. I just heard. What is the biggest challenge for the masculines? Divine feminine moon energy. This full moon, I'm hearing, was a pretty big motion that talks about the theme of reuniting with the feminine. So Cancer full moon is highly emotional. I actually cried. My moon is Cancer, so I felt it. I felt the energy. It was kind of intense. Not as bad as some, but it definitely impressed upon me. I didn't have a storyline, but everybody might have felt a little bit of an intensity with that. The masculine's challenge is that it brought up the obvious fact that there has to be a reuniting in these connections, that it's not just a free flow at this time. I heard. What is the spiritual guidance for that? Spirit guidance? Lay a new foundation, continue building the foundation through communication. Masculines, reach out. Divine masculines, you can reach out. There is a foundation here. It can be built upon. And with the moon there, you know that your feminine is aware of this connection. Your divine feminine has likely told you how they feel, worn their heart on their sleeve, and so use that as a proof that you can reach out. It's safe. You don't have to hold back. Divine feminines, what is the biggest challenge? Yeah, guarding your heart. Daughter of the Lord of Truth, in the name of justice and truth let truth prevail, and nothing but the truth and nothing but the truth. I just heard. Divine feminines, you're not going to open your heart until there is justice brought to bear. That's the challenge. is not caving in, not dropping the standards, not feeling weak for upholding such beautiful, impeccable standards. What is the advice? The Sun, Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords is in the reverse, so this is releasing the fear, but in this card it is Lord of Shortened Force. So in the upright, it may have looked like things were cut short. In the reverse, it's believing that things don't have to end where they are, that the situations are still unwritten. Nothing is set in stone yet. And the spirit advice is the sun is going to come out. Things will be shown to you. There will be more to this story. So be careful as you're guarding your heart's divine feminines and holding out for justice, that it's not too legalistic and you still leave room in your heart for that little bit of potential that miracles do happen, that things can turn on a dime, that out of nowhere the plot thickens kind of energy. Being reminded that within every absolute, the yin-yang has that little dot of the other. And so just when you're sure that something will never happen, poof, the light comes in where there was none. So just remember, every day is a new day, divine feminines. Go about your merry way and allow for reality to unfold freaking naturally. What can we see for the energy between the twins? Tranquility, patience, and disillusion. Let everything fall away that no longer serves. We are going through yet another release of that. There is a purge coming out of all of us, of outdated beliefs and paradigms. I still keep feeling the February 12th conjunction of Mars and Venus as a eye-to-eye energy. It is an energetic marker, cosmic clock transition, where the earth is then given permission to have more amicable, platonic friendship, foundation, actual showing up for the good people on planet Earth, more and more. So just let things fall away. We're getting in the hot seat, coming into those potentials of being able to talk to others through safety, not being triggered, not being put off by someone else's opinion or needs or preference in the moment, not making that be a be-all end-all, not having that be something to judge or fear, but something to witness and allow space in your heart for, because everybody has a unique journey. And artistry, expression, community, celebration, it all works together. Everybody is a universe. We all overlap, and somehow we all miraculously coexist. It's up to us to design that expression in a way that is a fine work of art, that celebrates diversity, that brings community together. We are learning these essential skills with our twin flames. It's the hardest road to that because of that tricky, sticky conditioning for ownership and the twin flame trap, I've heard it called, where we think that this is the be-all end-all, that we should be in union with our twin because it's our twin after all, don't you know? That is why it's mastery. It's even more important to understand there is no ownership of another person. We are all free will individuals, and it must be recognized as such. When we can completely find safety in that, that's when we've let go and when anything can happen. Okay, where are the connections going? 10 of Cups for the masculine with self-love, Knight of Cups. So divine masculines, you are actually going for your happiness. Now that you're seeing that you need to let go of a karmic way, a karmic person, a karmic something, that it has taught you now, you see through it. This full moon was pivotal to see the inner workings of something that you were still stubbornly adhering to. But I'm being told that it actually, the miracle happened, and now you see that what you once thought was happiness is not happiness. It was a shallow shell compared to what you now know, click on the heart space, is actual happiness. Where are the feminines headed? Ooh, Temperance, daughter of the reconcilers. Dun dun dun. And energetics. Look at this. So motorcycle, for some that's a sign. Anyways, this is the card of sign and synchronicities. So reconciliation, you are embodying the inner reconciliation of not being able to I just heard literally have union right now, or have what you thought you wanted, but being completely supported by it. There is this whole new level of understanding of the journey that has completely empowered divine feminines to fully show up in their reality and experience life divinely guided, I'm hearing. So I'm so excited. That just, my mind is being blown while I'm reading these cards right now. That is stunning. So divine feminines, you've realized that you are not property, that you cannot own another. The objectification templates are really being left in the dust right now. And that is easier said than done. It's been in our cellular memory, our generational transmissions. It's been hardwired into us to think in terms of codependency, ownership, binding. We are really removing that. And divine masculines, your freedom, your happiness, your quest to not lose your freedom and to have non-attachment is being seen. Now you're seeing that you do want depth, you do want more than surface, and that wasn't non-attachment, that was non-committal. There is a big difference that came through in yesterday's reading. There's a lot of information coming through about that misconception of lack of freedom and superficial connections, not going deeply, not thinking in terms of it being beneficial to really connect on a deep level. There's a lot more growth available. There's so much more freedom coming in, everybody. It's beautiful. Okay, last card. What can we see? Oh, still not coming out. Card 11, Seal of Subtle Luminosities, Discernment, Discipline, and Order. There are micro awarenesses coming in that are just the icing on the cake, I heard. So everybody should have these minute epiphanies coming in right now that are clicking, making sense of some things that have been in the works. So may you all have giggles as you come to new awarenesses of your freedom, your safety, your happiness, your empowerment. This is a good day. Wow, everybody. Bye for now.